Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16 line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Forced out to his left. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Tom Brady with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Brady's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge win for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
First down and more for Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Escaping the pressure right.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On third down, Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And past the 40. Out of bounds.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's any... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Mike Edwards picks it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
It was Jamel Dean who brought him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. They go play action now. Jackson out to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, another fine run right there from Lamar Jackson. And CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in a season as the top running backs in the league.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10.
Here's Brady to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Being chased out left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion. I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the intercept. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally because somewhere the chart's something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing now is Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
He's still barreling through. 30, the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll come out in the pistol. Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. They still can't get him. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without it. So far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. One final try now for Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.